Here we go. Signing out for the next game with Jeopardy, the Xbox 360 on the game show Fun Zone. And I have a 3-day total of $42,000. So that averages to $14,000 per victory. What will happen today? We'll find out. Let's get started. This is Jeopardy!
Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Rivet.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy
Alright,
round.
let's do that, Alex. See if we can add
Clues
on
are worth $200 to
$42,000 so
$1,000
far.
in these categories.
Categories for the Jeopardy round today.
IHOP,
IHOP.
you're going to win a Pulitzer.
We'll win a Pulitzer.
Catching some Z's.
Z quotation
Note the
marks.
quotation
So we know what that
marks.
means.
It happened on Halloween. Baseball potpourri. And Bible heroes. Okay, let's get back into
Baseball
this.
potpourri.
The MVP of the World Series receives an award named for this Yankee slugger. Okay, player 1.
I don't know. Who's Reggie Jackson?
Sorry, that's
I'm
wrong.
off to a good start.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? We're talking about Babe Ruth.
Okay, Babe Ruth was who we needed.
Player 1, back to you for our
Z's
next
200.
selection. Each defender guards a section of the playing area in this system of sports defense.
What is the zone?
Let's hear it, player 1.
Yes!
You're out of the hole. Player 1, this Italian squash can be eaten raw, steamed or grilled, or baked in a sweet bread. Let's hear
What
it,
is
player
zucchini?
1. Yes!
Baseball potpourri.
Player 1, choose it. It's the vegetable term for a lazy fly ball that's easy to catch. Here's the response we were looking for. A can of corn.
Oh, can of corn.
Player 1, choose again.
Z's for 6.
Two-word term for the weightlessness experienced by astronauts in orbit. Player 1,
What is zero gravity?
that is correct.
800.
You get to
Z's.
pick. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
It's the point on the celestial sphere vertically above a given position.
It's player
What
1.
is zenith?
That is correct.
Z's
Player
for
1,
1,000.
the Lozi people moved to higher ground during the annual flooding of this African river. It's player
What
1.
is the Zambezi River?
Correct.
Yep.
You get to pick again, player 1. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
A good place to hit the ball is here. The traditional alliterative term for the center of percussion on a baseball bat.
Yes, player 1.
What is the sweet spot? Yes. All right, baseball potpourri for 8.
Player 1. In 1962, this Dodger shortstop stole 104 bases, breaking Ty Cobb's 47-year-old record. Here's the correct response. Maury Wills.
Okay.
Player 1,
1,000.
inducted into baseball's Hall of Fame in July of 2007, he won 8 National League batting titles during his 20-year career. Okay, player 2.
Who's Pete Rose?
That's incorrect. Anyone else?
Well, it wouldn't be him because Pete Rose is never allowed to be in the Hall of Fame.
Player 3?
Who's Wade Bob?
Sorry.
No, that is incorrect.
Any other takers?
Alright, free shot for me then.
Yes, player 1?
Who is Tony Gwynn?
That is correct. Player 1. Pick again.
IHOP for 200.
The red type of this marsupial can leap over barriers as high as 6 feet. Yes, player 1?
What is a kangaroo?
Right.
IHOP for 400.
Player 1. This class of animals includes frogs and toads. It's player 1.
What are amphibians?
Player 1, choose again.
IHOP for 6.
The hare named for this country between France and the Netherlands is actually a rabbit. Okay, player 1.
What is Belgium? Alright. 800.
Please
St.
pick it. A grasshopper shares the billing with one of these insects in the title of an Aesop fable. Yes, player 1.
What is an ant?
You got it.
IHOP for 1,000.
Please. This tiny insect pest, Pulex irritans, can live more than 130 times its own height. Here's the correct response. The flea.
That's the flea. Let's go somewhere else, shall we?
Please pick again, player 1.
Alright, Bible heroes for 200.
At the burning bush, God told him he was the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. It's player 1.
Who's Moses?
Correct. Player 1,
Bible
back to
heroes,
you.
400.
Goliath mocked him, saying, "Am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves?" Player 1?
Who's David?
Hey, you're right.
600.
Player 1?
Answer. Daily double. Alright,
Daily
I've got
double.
$7,000.
You are in the lead right now. So, what's your wager?
3,000 on this. Alright.
Answer
Here's the
this.
clue.
In Luke, he is quoted as saying, "I indeed baptize you with water, but one mightier than I cometh."
Who's John the Baptist?
That puts you
That's
even
right.
further ahead. Player 1,
$10,000.
choose
Bible
again.
heroes
When
800.
Jesus saw this tax collector and first gospel writer, he told him to follow me. It's player
Who's
1.
Matthew?
Yes.
1,000.
You get to pick. In Judges, he said, "With the jaw of an ass have I slain 1,000 men." Yes, player 3?
Who's Samson?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're out of the
So
hole.
we need it.
Player
2
3,
categories
start
left.
us.
Pulitzer for 200.
Julia Keller won in 2005 for her reporting on a 10-second event, the destruction of Utica, Illinois, by one of these. It's player 1.
What is a tornado?
That is correct.
Pulitzer for 400.
Player 1. In 2007, counterintelligence columnist Jonathan Gold became the first critic of these to win a Pulitzer. Let's hear it, player 2.
They're a pharmacy? No, sorry, that's wrong.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the correct response. Restaurants.
Restaurants. 600.
You again, player 1. This city's Herald won in 1993 for public service for coverage of Hurricane Andrew and its aftermath. Player 1?
What is Miami?
That's it.
800, please.
You again. The first 2 Pulitzers for writing these, to the New York Tribune and Louisville Courier-Journal, didn't name the authors. Here's what we wanted. Editorials. Player 1. Russell Jones won for his reporting about Soviet repression from this capital in 1956. Yes, Player 2.
Is Budapest?
You got it.
Yeah, you're right. One category to go.
Player 2. Where do we start?
Halloween 200.
1926. There's no escape for this magician who dies following a rupture of his appendix. Okay, Player 1.
Who's Harry Houdini?
That's correct.
Yep. Halloween for 400.
Player 1. 1846. Heavy snowfall traps this carnivorous party in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Where's the Donner Party?
Good. You
600.
again. 1956. The Brits and the French invade Egypt in response to the nationalization of this. Here's what we wanted. The Suez Canal.
Suez Canal is what we needed. All right.
You get to
800.
pick 1961. This man's body is removed from Lenin's tomb. Okay, Player 1.
Who is Joseph Stalin?
Yes!
Yes. And now the last clue for $1,000.
Here's the $1,000 clue for you. 1998. This Mideast nation announces it will no longer cooperate with UN weapons inspectors. The correct response
That nation
is Iraq.
was Iraq. All right, that does it for the first round. I got a big lead at $13,000. Player 2.
Okay, we have player 2 in third place, which means that player 2 will go first in the Double Jeopardy
We're
round.
going to get into that round when we come back.